Reporting live, where you should be subscribing to What's Keeping You Thriving. What's keeping you thriving? What's keeping you moving? I hope you walking with a limp. You see me, I'm out here. Health is wealth. I'm out here walking with a limp. Walking with my lymphatic. Walking with my lymphatic. Now, today we will be talking about something that is very extremely important today and very dear to me. But first, I have a trick question for you. How do you say broccoli in Spanish? On the count of three. Broccoli! Broccoli! Yes. Today we will be talking about how much broccoli sprouts you should be taking. I will be reading an article from the National Institute of Health, National Library of Medicine, since they are accredited across the whole globe. And we're going to go straight with the facts. I want nothing but facts. Feelings change and facts are facts. So let's get it. So the daily intake of broccoli sprouts normalizes bowel habits in human healthy subjects. Chronic oxidative stress impairs regular defecation. So oxidative stress can stop you from going to the restroom regularly. Sulforaphane enhances antioxidant systems, ameliorating oxidative oxidative injury. Now, sulforaphane inhibits overgrowth of anaerobic microflora, and it also protects the small intestine from oxidative injury. Now, they did it in this experiment, and they assessed whether daily intake of sulforaphane-rich broccoli sprouts improves defecation in humans. They had 48 subjects with a constipation score that was greater than 2. Now, they put half of them on alfalfa sprouts and half of them on broccoli sprouts, and they gave them 20 grams daily of raw broccoli sprouts and or alfalfa sprout. The other group got, obviously, the alfalfa sprouts for 4 weeks. Now, the broccoli sprouts contain according to the National Institute of Health, y'all can go look up this article. Science is a wonderful thing when you can cross-reference things. So according to the National Institute of Health, broccoli sprouts contain 4.4 milligrams for every gram of broccoli sprouts. They contain 4.4 milligrams of sulforaphane glucosinolates, also known as sulforaphane. Isothiocyanates. Put them on your plate. Take them on a date. Isothiocyanates. So for every gram of broccoli sprouts, you are getting 4.4 milligrams of sulforaphane, while alfalfa sprouts contain no sulforaphane glucosinolates. Interesting. All right, so they did based questionnaires were performed to evaluate the bowel habit, and stool samples were collected to evaluate intestinal microflora using a terminal restriction fragment length polymorphism flora analysis. Intervention with broccoli sprouts, but not alfalfa sprouts, caused a significant decrease in the duration of attempted defecation and the total CSS score. Intervention with broccoli sprouts decreased the percentage of bifidobacterium in the stool. You want to keep that bifidobacterium in your gut. So broccoli sprouts will help you keep bifidobacterium in your gut. These results suggest the daily intake of broccoli sprouts improves bowel habits in human subjects. Since broccoli sprout treatment enhance antioxidant enzyme activities, these effects of broccoli sprouts appear to relate with the sulforaphane isothiocyanates. Put them on a plate, take them on a date. Mediated modulation of intestinal motility during exposure to oxidative stress. So, I know that was a mouthful, but basically, for every gram of broccoli sprouts that you have, you are getting 4.4 milligrams of sulforaphane glucosinolates, isothiocyanates, sulfur-powered oxygen. The number one thing to ameliorate sickle cell. Sickle cell is basically a thiocyanate deficiency. You can get 4.4 milligrams per gram. You can get 4.4 milligrams of isothiocyanates for every gram of broccoli sprouts. What do we have here? Broccoli. Broccoli. See this? Broccoli sprouts. Oh yes, this is broccoli sprouts. Now back in the day when I used to get these sprouts, they used to be 4 ounces, right? So this is 3 ounces. This is 3 ounces. I don't know. Maybe John Hopkins was like, "Hey man, y'all giving up too much sprouts. Cut back down on the sprouts." Kilo day. Y'all giving away the whole sprout, and the sprout is saving people's life. So all of a sudden, there's this thing where you're getting 3 ounces instead of 4. I used to get 4 ounces. I don't know what happened. I can't find them anymore. But now I see these 3 ounces. But if we do the calculations correctly, 4.4 milligrams is in each gram. So that means in an ounce, there is 123, I believe it's 123.2 grams of broccoli sprout. There's 123.2 grams of sulforaphane in an ounce of broccoli sprouts. This is 3 ounces. So 123.2 times 3 would equal 369.6. So there's 369.6 milligrams of sulforaphane in here. Or you can round it to 370. I want to be accurate, so I'm going to say 369.6. So if I was to put this whole thing in my smoothie, which I did, that's where the smoothie came from, broccoli, I would get 369 milligrams of sulforaphane for, of broccoli, I'm sorry, 369 milligrams of sulforaphane. 0.6, 369.6, 369. That 369 is powerful. 369. Then the Yin Yang twins have some 369, get low, get low, get low, get low. Yes, 369. There's 369.6 milligrams of sulforaphane, isothiocyanates, sulfur-powered oxygen. The number one way for you to do your liver detox to carry oxygen more efficiently, to kill radioactive isotopes and do a nuclear detox. Oh yeah, right here. Not to mention it removes heavy metals. It decreases all-cause mortality. All-cause mortality is all the reasons someone can die that aren't accidental. Things, excluding getting hit by a bus, excluding getting struck by lightning. This is dose dependent, meaning that depending on how much you take is depending on how much of a percentage you will be able to cut down your all-cause mortality. So this is 369.6 grams. Why this is important and why this is very great to know is because in 1932, Torrance and Schnabel, they were the first to stop a sickle cell crisis on the record with potassium sulfocyanate. So potassium sulfocyanate is a thiocyanate, but they gave the guy, I believe it was 500 milligrams of potassium sulfocyanate 3 times a day. So this is 369.6 milligrams of sulforaphane, sulfocyanate. This is isothiocyanate. So this is 369 grams, basically 370. So you would take this, if you wanted, let's say you wanted to get to 500 milligrams, right? You would take this, it's 369 and a half, is half of 369 is like 180. So you would probably take this and then another half of this. So 1.5 of these and blend them up, add your fruit, and you got 500 milligrams of, more than 500 milligrams of thiocyanates. So these are about $3 to $4 each. I would recommend growing your own if you want to be able to use them in abundance, because it can get quite costly. I mean, if you buy a pound of organic greens, you can get it for $6. This is 3 ounces for $4. So enjoy yourself. Don't destroy yourself. Sickle cell is a thiocyanate deficiency. You no longer have sickle cell. At this point in time, you now have a broccoli deficiency. You have a radish deficiency. You have a cabbage deficiency. You have a kimosabe, a wasabi deficiency. Yes, you have a daikon radish deficiency. Ha! You no longer have sickle cell. Man. You have the apple seed deficiency, because apple seeds are full of thiocyanates. Remember, enjoy yourself, don't destroy yourself. make sure you make a smoothie with this. Now, it can be more cost effective to grow this, and it's very easy. But if you can just add a pinch at a time to your diet, it's great for you. But if you have sickle cell or you're fighting something that's uh, uh, serious, then I would be serious. At least at a minimum, you should be using half of this a day. I would recommend the whole thing, but whatever floats your boat or finds your lost remote, you would need a whole one of this and a half of this to get 500 milligrams, a little bit less than half. A whole, because this is 369, almost 370. So remember, enjoy yourself. Don't destroy yourself. Broccoli, how you say it in Spanish? ¿Cómo se dice broccoli en español? Broccoli. Broccoli. Make sure you walk with that lymph. Lymphatic.